Hi everyone, my name is Melissa Solares from the marketing area from Operadores Nacionales. It's a pleasure to be here today. For today, we have our members, our team members. We count with the presence of Maria Mercedes Stevens, country manager for the Caribbean. Also, we have the presence of Janny Kennedy, a country manager for Jamaica. We have the presence of Julio Lopez, our pre and post sales engineer. And for support, we have our pre and post sales engineer, Rodrigo Garcia. For today's agenda, we have the welcome words and a brief explanation from Operadores Nacionales in charge of Maria Mercedes Stevens. Then we have the presentation of the new Huawei batteries, the SmartGuard, and the compatibility with the region in charge of Julio Lopez. Then we have a question and answer session, so I invite you to write all your doubts in the chat group. And after that, we close with words from our team. So let's start. Please welcome Maria Mercedes Stevens.
Thank you very much, Melissa. Thank you very much, everyone, for assisting to our webinar today. We are very, very happy to have you here, and thank you very much for accepting our invitation. We are willing to provide every time, as much as we can, webinars and training for your team to earn more information regarding the Huawei products. Sorry, just give me... As we know, we own, as Operadores Nacionales, provide sustainable and environmental friendly energy solutions with #1 technology. We are distributors of Huawei. We are value partners. Our team is made of dedicated professionals specialized in photovoltaic solutions for any type of solar installation. We represent Huawei's photovoltaic solution in 35 countries in the multi-country region. As you know, we have presence in Central America, Caribbean, Venezuela, Guyana, French Guiana, Suriname, Jamaica, etc. Our products and solutions for all photovoltaic scenarios, we have residential solutions, commercial and industrial solutions, utility scale solution as well. We provide inventory, technical support, local warranty, and training on excellence and especially on commitment. So basically, that's the introductory words that we have, and I'm going to give now a space for our engineer, Julio Lopez, who is our pre and post sales engineer that is going to take hold of the new Huawei battery 7 kilowatts webinar. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. Hope everybody can hear me. I'm just going to start projecting now and then turning on my camera. Well, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. Without any further delay, then let's start with this new and optimized solution for the Huawei Residential 2024. Although it's kind of like a little bit late, but it's the new and upcoming residential solution for this year. As we know, this upcoming year has bring about many challenges. In them would be the higher prices in electricity, something that the world is experiencing this phenomenon where you will have higher prices not only in Central America but in Europe, Asia, and other parts of the world. Overall, we are experiencing in Latin America and the Caribbean power outages more and more frequently. This is something due to our adaptability of older grids and not good maintenance. And nowadays, we are having more and more public concern for residentials, PV and battery solution safety overall. So we can see this trend happening in Panama, having an increase in electric cost. We can see that there's safety issues and safety precautions that needs to be taken, and governments are being able to just see this as an issue and making majority of our certifications a must for installation. So we can see that the world is moving forward to a safer, more expensive world when it comes to power consumption. So Huawei has brought about to have some of the concerns, more punctual concerns, for example, electricity costs, which is always something that we want to refer to and always have as cheap as possible, but we know it's not possible that way. uh, Brand and quality. We want the owners, majority of the owners now want to know what brand they're installing, and that would give them a concept of safety that their home and project of life is actually well taken care of. Safety and beauty. Huawei has made sure that every single device is aesthetically pleasing and making every single test more and more rigorous for our equipment to be the number one in the market. An app experience. We always have prided ourselves to have the best app and actually have it the most adequate and more comprehensive for our installations. So without any further ado, I bring to you the four advantages that Huawei has brought to us, which would be active safety, smart string ESS, module level power electronic technology, and aesthetic enriched technology. For this is something that Huawei calls the 4-1X experience, which would be our new inverter, which is the LC0 line. The 4 being the optimizer battery and PV system and PV management system. And the X factor would be the SmartGuard and the M, bringing about more photovoltaic energy, full journey convenience, and active safety. In the following slides, we're going to discuss more about having the inverter, for example, having the active safety, taking us looking back at the predecessor, which would be the 6 KTL L1 towards the 8 and the 10 KTL LZ0, which are the single phase inverters, taking this up to a bigger, higher rating for power yield. We're still having the optimizers that are producing 10 to 30 higher PV capacity without taking in consideration the with the PV with the optimizer, there is no need to take in consideration the incline or the spacing or the different dimensions or angles of the PV. So you just need to install. Also, the convenience and optimization of the modules where you can have more PV in the same roofing space. As well, the safety is always key. Having the NET 2020 having the voltage drop under 20 volts under 20 seconds. Yeah. Moving forward, we have the new battery, which is one of the key components of this residential change, which we are taking from 5 kilowatts. The one module, it's still modular. The one battery module taking it from 5 to 7, from 10 to 14, and from 15 to 21. This would have up to a capacity of 23%, and it has an ultra long service life, taking it 5 years above the usual market price, which would be 15 years. And now you have a bigger charge and discharge rate, which starts from 3.5 kilowatts. Then when you have 2 modules, then you have 7. And when you have 3, then you have 10.5 kilowatts. The life cycle of the life cycle of the battery is 12,000 cycles, making one of the largest residential battery out in the market. Some of the safety and more meticulous features would be the module and architecture. This is for our installers out there. For this battery, there's no need for extra cabling outside. It will be just plug and play. It has the world's highest throughout output, the world's highest lifespan, longest lifespan, the world's widest operating temperature, and the safety that keeps us um, more engaged and more what is the word I'm looking for? Hmm. More that keeps the brand's name, that would be the case. However, we are having here the biggest output rate and the biggest lifespan that the market has to offer. We have the biggest battery at the residential level, actually. So trying to keep this forward. Now presenting our pride, which should be a SmartGuard, which is a better, newer, and more optimized backup box with a seamless switching under 20 milliseconds with a bypass mode. We are taking partial loads to a whole entire load. And there's a hierarchy of shutdowns for longer backup time. This is possible not only because of the optimization of the SmartGuard, but because of the energy management system, which would be taking care directly on power limited at the grid connection points, peak to valley prices, and smart home mode, which would vary depending on what is being produced versus what is taking place, what is being consumed. This is an AI power management system taking itself and the whole system on its own and optimizing it as best as it can. Now we're moving forward for all of this, then we can have any design made for our new Smart Design 2.0, where you can have residentials and CNI scenarios with batteries now available. You can have schematics, you can have 3D modeling, you can have automatic optimization, electric connections, and have a general report at the end of the day to see what would be the production for your plant. For the purchase, Huawei's always have and always will offer a generally and full solution, having the optimizers, inverters, storage system, consumption, which would be the meters, and the management system. We offer a hybrid solution where you can have an on and off grid PV module, having the one ESS single phase and three phase inverters, and an all-in-one app, which would take you not only for the management side, but also for the commissioning side. Oh, now the installations for the batteries, there was a lack of beauty and it took some time. Now everything is plug and play, like I said. You need just to stock one battery module on top of the other, and that would be pretty much installed already. Now the commissioning will keep the same, having the app in six different steps would be the detection, the commissioning of the detection, the connection to the grid, creating the plant, automatic device binding, and then lastly, if it's possible and if it's the plant has it, would be the automatic layout. The operations and maintenance would take care of pretty much everything. Having it as, if there is a possibility to have optimizers, then the physical layout will tell us where exactly we would have it, we will have the issue, and then we can actually pinpoint to that panel and see what is going on. We can have the PV panel fault here, which would be, let me see if I can zoom in, which would be in this area. And lastly, we can have the management and real-time data display on this side, which the refresh rate will be every 5 seconds. Now, shine on activities on activity safety. Huawei has always prided itself for having DC arc protection for a rapid shutdown of less than 0.5 seconds. The fire safety and module level quick shutdown or rapid shutdown is available for our new modules of the controller, for the smart controllers, which are the inverters, having safety voltage under 30 seconds, on 30 volts in 30 seconds. Cell level protections, electric protections, emergency protections, and structural protections. Overall, we're having that the battery has an IP66 rating, lithium phosphate cells for the top suppressing side, enhanced reliability protections and connections, intelligent fire suppressions, and much, much more for our batteries and safety, having the safety above and below the roof. Overall, we have a general viewing for what is our solution. We have the inverters, the 8 and 6 KTL, our optimizers, the 450 watts and the 60. The Luna, now we have the 5 to the 15, and then we have the 7 to the 20 to the 21 kilowatt hour storage systems. We have the SmartGuard, which would be the new backup box. The SmartGuard includes the EMA itself, so there's no need to acquire a EMA if you already have a SmartGuard. We have our dongles, and if now the new requirement is for the EMA to be connected as a meter, for the meter to work. Now we have the module apps, and we have the compatibility table down below. Some of the successful cases all over our region. Thank you very much. Any questions? This is the space to make them. We can wait for you. We can wait for any questions you have. Thank you a lot.
Thank you, Julio. We have already a question from an assistant. Is the real-time data refresh every 5 seconds going to be available for all inverters or only for a single-phase LCO inverters?
This is available for all inverters.
Okay. If you have any doubts, please write it in the chat box so we can answer that. We're going to give some time. And also for your information, we're going to share the content of the presentation in your email, so you will have access to all the presentation, the slides of the presentation. We're going to give some. Oh, okay. Here's another comment. I am in Guatemala. Do you have the system physically to see it?
We have in our offices, we do not have this specific system, but we have a CNI scenario system installed, and then we have a residential system installed.
Okay, what is the maximum AC power output in island mode?
Okay, for the island mode, you're having 10.5 kilowatts output power from the battery. And for the Luna stackables are the same as the old Luna, which would be, you can have up to 3 inverters cascade with 2 batteries each module, which would make it up to 21, 42, 42 times 3. 126 kilowatt hour storage system. You can go ahead.
Okay, we have another question. How many Luna S1 stacks can be connected per inverter?
Oh, I answered that already. Could
Oh,
you
okay,
please send
okay,
it?
thanks. Uh, okay. Okay, I got in the training late. Did you address using the system on a split phase supply voltage?
Unfortunately, Huawei has not yet found any interest on developing on a split phase supply voltage. We're still working on it, trying to push forward, but unfortunately, not for this module. We do not have that support.
Okay. And don't worry, you're going to have all the information and the webinar. You're going to have the, how do you say it? I'm looking for the word. The recording. You're going to have the recording and the presentation in your email. So I'm going to give us some more minutes before we pass to the closing words. If you have any doubts, we have another one here. Let me check. Okay, are these in stock with you and are prices available?
That would be with Maria Mercedes.
Yes, most of the participants have my email and my WhatsApp, so you can contact me as well.
Do you have any doubts about prices and stock and quoting? You can address Maria Mercedes and Gianni for all that information. Hello, could you please share some info of the EMA on the EMA?
Sure, the EMA is our new energy management system. It assists with very IoT devices that can be arranged for usage. So it would orchestrate the use of the load in general. So the backup time can prolong itself. It's needed if needed to. There's gonna be more about the EMA. Unfortunately, we do not have all the knowledge as yet. It's a fairly new product, so we will be sending that information to you guys, if not doing a webinar exclusively about them.
Yeah, we have another one. What about backwards compatibility with the current Huawei residential systems?
With backwards compatibility, I'm guessing our old inverters with new batteries, due to the fact that the batteries can withstand the ratio output, then it should be it is fine. So we are gonna be able to do old batteries with new inverters, but we're not gonna be able to do new inverters with old batteries.
Okay, when will the battery prices become competitive? Today, the batteries are approximately 2 times the market price of batteries, not including the battery models.
I guess that's a question for the economic team, but I can assure you that what you're getting from us is the best battery that we can give you. And safety wise, for your money and for price relationship, I think is the best battery out there. Not only because you can actually stock it and it's modular, but you can actually have a sense of safety at home without having any one of those DIYs type of batteries. But like I said, that is for the economic system to the economic team to discuss. That is not my expertise.
Okay. Is frequency the rating for AC coupling supported in the LCO and S1 ecosystem?
For the LC0 and the S1, yes, it's supported.
Okay, can the 10 KTL be used with the old backup box, and what are the limitations?
No, it cannot be used with the old backup box due to the power rate output. So that's why this new SmartGuard has come to market.
So if you don't have any doubts, we can pass for the closing words. I'm going to invite Maria Mercedes to join us. And if you have any more doubts, you can send it to our email. Please, Julio, if you can write your email, and also Rodrigo in the chat group, so any doubts can be resolved.
Sure, no problem.
And please turn on your camera so we can say
Okay.
goodbye.
Sure. Thank you very much to all the participants for our webinar. Hope you will participate for the next one as well. We will send the invitation and the link for them for you to join us. And if there is any other information that you may need, please don't hesitate to contact us. And thank you very much for choosing Huawei Solutions. Have a wonderful day.
Julio, your microphone is off.
Thank you. Thank everybody to being here. Thank you for your attention. Uh, please let me know if you have any questions, and we are here to serve you and answer any doubts that you may have.
Well, the team say it all. Thank you everyone for being here today. We're going to send the recording and the presentation. Any doubts, you can contact us, and have a great day. Uh, till the next one. Bye.
Bye-bye.